If you want to play as a lady necromancer or whatever, you get to play as a human. If you want to play as a demon, then you get alternate sex for that. There's really no definement towards that, so if you want to play as a lady demon, you have to play as that. So like, it's kind of sucks. I mean, I don't like that personally, how they do that. It isn't. Yeah, it has quite a substantial amount of classes. At least 9 off the top here I can see. I'm not sure if there's any advanced classes. I don't know. Each class, I guess, has like a difficulty curve to it. Necromancer so far, from playing it offline or off stream, it was a little bit challenging, which pardon me, wasn't a huge deal. So you have that, the rogue or the assassin here. Again, the game looks pretty good for what it is. Definitely, you know, has really good visuals. Oh yeah, no doubt. And you got the humans, which again it switches to a male. If you want to play as a barbarian, you can play as a lady barbarian. But we all here to play this demon. So go ahead and pick the that one, the old ranger. And the customization is quite decent. You know, quite decent. Yeah, it makes you make things large if you want to. Quite large if you want to. Emphasis on large. You can go random if you want to. Just kind of pick a crazy combination from that. Makes it easier to pick. And then from their selections, you just go off from there. And I usually do it like this because it's a lot easier to... That has a lot of horn. Again, it's a little bit... It looks a little older in terms of MMOs. It's not a horrible thing. Like, it looks pretty decent for what it is. Again, if you don't like the hair, you just change the hair up. Little gauge here to change the color. So if you want to have like some crazy wild haircut, you can. Then you can change the tone of her skin. All kinds of crazy colors. Make it look like a night elf. Change up the horns a little bit. I kind of like that one personally. That one's alright. That one looks like a lot like Ifrit, so I'm gonna go with that. Might be. I believe it just got launched.
The Nameless existed even before.
Let me take a quick peek. Refresh my memory. The game actually, no, the game got launched in August 18th, 2015. They introduced a new PvP server. The game's more benched towards PvP in itself. But I'm playing on a PvE server because I just don't give a shit about PvP at all. Like, I'm not a PvP person than most MMOs. I'm just not a huge fan of it. Like, I'll play games like COD, Battlefield, and all that. It's just, for me, MMO PvP is not as fun to me as a playstyle. I don't got a problem with it, playstyle for other people who enjoy it. I'm not into it.
A great war began. Battles were becoming bloodier, and each of the enemies knew that he needed victory at any cost. Meanwhile, the true cause of the events remained known to only the
Yeah.
few.
Like, I prefer PvE. It's just my thing. I like a story that's there, a chase for the content, and then just your steading and loot and all that, so it all falls into play. That goal of hitting the end game and having that badass looking armor.
The landscape of Tyr Twade looks peaceful.
Yeah, you can see what I mean though with the graphics. They look good and dated at the same time. Like this looks like there's bits and pieces to it that look great.
The fierce resistance of the human race
like really
goes on in the West. And in the very heart of Tyr Twade grows danger, which stays unknown even for Vagrat of 1,000 Faces, the High Punisher himself. It also stays unknown for the rookie demon, which just arrived to one of the training camps to learn the war basics.
Come closer. Go on. Don't be a chicken. What's your name?
My name is Vantira.
I never thought you'd end up in my unit, you piece of crap.
Do you know me then? How? I only just arrived.
How should I put it? Well, there's a website called Chatterbait, and I happened to see you on there, and one thing led to another. I gave you a couple biddies, and... there's a story connected to you, a rather dark one.
And what kind of story is that?
It's about your birth. It was in the caves of Mount Kelatar.
Yeah, they went halfway with the introduction. And... well, now. I already like this game. Not bad. Alright, let's go to that, toggle to that. Got those gifts here. Receive. Abort the tutorial. Alright, so there's something about the shop. Presents, I think. Okay. So then we go to... we got that. Bind to this account, absolutely. Bind the stone to the account, sure. Lifespan 7 days real time. No, I don't really want that. Only 7 days. Well, there's a thing about this I don't like already. And it's the... if you're buying a starter pack... Uh-oh. Ty's losing her goddamn tits over here. It's all over everybody. But yeah, basically... the thing I don't like about this so far is the actual fact that the starter pack you get, which, you know, supposed to nuzzle you into the game. You're only paying for most of it as a temporary thing, and it isn't anything permanent. And, you know, you expect to get, for probably the bang of your buck, something that would correlate to, you know, lasting, you know, even an amount that isn't incredibly fast, but fast enough, you know, to last ages. Opposed to charging you. The hell? Wait, what? Well, that shouldn't be as by right click. That should be like there. Yeah, it should be like a... Yeah, I was just gonna say... Yeah, it shouldn't be like a pet shouldn't be a right click. I mean, I understand they were trying to tell me, hey, you have that, but... That should be like a button you're not going to press as often. So, I mean, it's cool so far I can, you know, change the bindings. I mean, this is, you typically get this in most MMOs and of that nature. Alright, 2 experience points. Kill some scavengers, which is green, by the way. I thought they said queen, so I was like, for the longest time, trying to find a queen goblin somewhere. I was like, hey, where's this queen? And just the way the font was designed. It ain't their fault, because it does say G there. It's just it gets cut off a little bit, so it's freaking confused the hell out of me. I was like, what? Level up hero. You know what? I ain't gonna bother. I was gonna grind off those guys for a bit, and I realized how much I was actually earning, which was like 2 points. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna grind for that long. Pardon me. Yeah, you can see it right here. It says Green Goblin right there. You know, kind of a corner of your eye, if you're not paying attention to that, it looks like it kind of says Queen at first, even though it says green. With the R-E-E-N at the end of that G. For the untrained eye, that would mess with you. What's that say? Okay. Okay, so that right there. Control 1. See, I don't... I wish you can actually put that as a right click. That'd be perfect. Like, I'd set the pet on that, and then just, once he got enough hate, I would actually start clicking on it, and... Yeah, so control 1. I mean, I've used it by Final Fantasy standards, but yeah, I think I got some aggro on it. Holy shit. Pretty nice. Some good hate. Alright, your health back up, buddy? Back up? Maybe? Alright, go get it. Alright, what's these other things here? Stop the attack, defensive mode, passive mode, call a minion. Okay. I'll resummon it. There we go. go. Also, those who are curious, you can actually zoom all the way in and go like that if you want to. So a lot of detail behind the camera. Controller support, there's none that I see anyway. Not a huge deal personally. It's fine. If I play an MMO, I don't expect a controller to be supported. Oop. So as I hit level 2. Show tips, I don't care. Okay, boom. Okay. That butt. A lot of quests off the bat, though. They're giving me quests for days. A lot of busy work. Well, the hopping is quite interesting too. It's very, very glidey. Okay, we got 5 young bats. This, that, the other thing. Life goals right there. Alright, so oh yeah, speaking of sales, by the way, that website that you got games from, that HTK game website, I was looking at them after, and I would be very careful with purchases with that website in the future, because it seems like they're one of those shady sites that, very similar to that Pigeon website or whatever it was, the Penguin one there, where sometimes you'll get legitimate keys, other times you won't, so it's like very much a big gamble, so be very, very cautious of it. But otherwise, you know, I'm very grateful for the fact I got the game from that, but it's just, again, be very careful, that's all I can say. I don't want you being screwed over by something like that. Yeah, there's like freaking, I mean, just deals all over the damn place at the moment. Whenever it's a holiday, you seem to get like 50,000 sales going down. Which is good, I mean, shit. You fill up on collection pieces that you're missing. Alright, so I got a skill I can bump into. Level 2. Okay, there's active skill. It's like a no-brainer. With shot. Alright, so find Saber-Tooth's want something or other? What am I looking for?
Oh yeah, welcome.
Thank you, Mill. You are now part of the DanVan fam. Coming on in. Evades the chat. I consider myself invaded. But how you doing today? Playing some of this? Yeah. The park, again, it's something I would say definitely play it if you want to play it. And I'd say just get it done with. Not in the way that you just, oh god, it's on my checklist, I gotta get it done. No, just, I'd say play it when you really need to. Because it's a good game. It's a really fun little experience. Like, I actually really digged it because it was like a... You know, it was really awesome being able to kind of delve into this alternate story told in the universe in Secret World, which I love the Secret World lore. Like, it's very good to hear, Mill. If you're coming on in here, we're playing this game, Sphere 3, which is a Russian MMORPG. It's been out since 2015, or maybe a little bit earlier, even before that. Other than that, it's a good little MMO. It's not bad. I mean, I'm not really paying attention too much to the story, because the story is like, you know, the stuff you kind of heard already for most games, so I'm kind of just ignoring it and just enjoying the game itself. That was a can of soda I had there with my lunch. Yeah, it's certainly one I would say play it in the dark. Because it's a perfect game to set the mood. You know, just, why the hell is this stuff up here? Alright, got his gauntlet. Yay, fetch quests! Yeah, no kidding. I actually need to play that one here pretty soon. I think there's a Valentine's Day event coming up. Yeah. And hit. And then... Alright, looks like they gave me some new abilities. Let's take a look. Jagged Arrow. Okay, and then there's Arrow Shower, which is the obvious choice. I love AoEs. Completed that, grab the ring. I like the map. Map's actually pretty nice. A lot of information on here, lets you know where specific spots are. Can't quite zoom in like they're telling you can, but it's all good. Alright, let's go and equip these items. Okay, I had a ring. I could have sworn I had a ring. Alright, looks like they sorted out by backpacks, kind of similar to Guild Wars 2 and World of Warcraft. They're satchels, very reminiscent of like not Elder Scrolls, EverQuest. Kill 5 eats, or ints. I should probably do that real quick. Yeah, today was gonna be a very laid back day. I was gonna play some of that game I had planned originally, and then some vintage game and then call it good, but looks like I'm actually gonna have to hold back the vintage game for one more day, and then or I can just kind of extend today's play session for a little bit longer just so I can cover all my bases, and then on the last stretch of the stream just actually play the retro game that I promised. So I mean, it's how tired I actually feel by the time all this is said and done. Alright, so take Victory Stone. What? A Victory Stone. Oh, that Victory Stone. Alright, time to go back and do some Chariots of Fire here. Do 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 do. Can't do it correctly. That's my best improv. It's sort of a surprise. Sorta. Like, I kind of talked about it, but at the same time, it was kind of like I threw a couple names up, and then I just kind of left it like that. And like, I juggled a couple. I was like, hey, look at all these names. You know, like, wait, which one is he gonna play? And I didn't land like a dart on the exact one I was gonna play. I just kind of. No. Alright, yeah, as you can see, the game is very Russian. Alright. None of these fit my character, so I'll just pick that. That picks my character. Come to Haven's Hut. Wait, is that Haven's Cup? Cup? Did I just say cup? Hut. Hut. There we go. See, I keep trying to adjust my mouse right now, and it keeps... You know, hold on. I'll do something better here. Was it that? Yep. Well, there's a roll feature. Look at that. Tab. There we go. We'll use tab. I can move my mouse around without getting queasy. Now, the thing is, I don't really have motion sickness with anything, but there, I'll just play like this. Pardon me. I mean, from time to time I will do something. I'd be like, alright, need a pick. So you need to actually have pickaxes and all that. Alright, is this a wall of sorts? Oh, nope, we can go through here. Alright. That's what I like to see, some exploration. Oh, perfect, and it'll be a surprise. We needed 2 robbers. They fit the bill. I keep forgetting to send my pet off first, then fire. Like my brain just instantaneously goes into shoot mode. Wait till you get some aggro, then attack. There you go. Something like that. That. Then. Wait, what? Pardon me. My body's trying to get rid of the phlegm and everything that's in my system. Trying to evacuate everything possible. Alright, so like the first attack's a primary, a generator. Okay, can I pick those? Nope, probably need like a certain profession to pick those up. What? Arrgh, I'm hungry. Hopefully I can satisfy his hunger. Can't make guarantees. Got barely any clothes and barely any things to store those said food and clothes. Okay. Descend the basements. Basement. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Right off the bat. That old bastard tried to kill me. Knocked me on his deathbed. to whatever. No. New life goal. Wait, do I have to kill him now? Alright! I like this kind of quest. Yeah, fuck you. Jerk. Sending your fucking minions after me and everything after I go to do a quest to kill all the damn rats in your fucking basement? And that's how you're pay me? Yeah, Rob. Sorry, I outbursted there for a second. Lost my cool. Rat quests just have a strike a nerve with me. See, it all goes back when I was a young child. Playing games. Like Dark Alliance and Baldur's Gate. And before I knew it, I was doing tricks on the side. Just so I can pay to have the equipment to destroy those said rats in basements. Terrible memories. Terrible memories. I need to find one more item there. That drives me crazy. Hi ho, Silva, away! Yeah, in a little while here, I'm going to be swapping up to Xenon Valkyrie Plus, which is another game that I was actually originally supposed to be playing today. Behind you. Oh, finally an outfit. Ooh. Looks like I got a new weapon. So you got some young bats here I need to destroy. There he is. These quests, it's sort of like they, after a while, they kind of drain on you. These very busy quest kind of things. And the combat's fine. I think it handles pretty well. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good game for what it is. It's not cutting edge or nothing like that. If it's something that you're interested in terms of finding a different MMO other than the usual World of Warcraft, it's probably not going to conquer your cravings to surpass World of Warcraft's grip on you or anything of that particular nature. It's certainly a game that's fine and dandy as it is as a free alternative to just playing a general MMO. I don't have any interactions or engagements with the community because it's simply just because I changed it to Combat Journal and I just ignore the community itself. As far as that stretches, I can't give you an opinion of that or an assessment of that. Visually, the game looks fine as it is. I mean, it looks pretty damn good accordingly. It's optimized as hell, obviously, because it works for what it is. Again, it's not a game that's trying to give you groundbreaking graphics like Black Desert Online or anything like that. Instead, it's just trying to give you an optimized experience that you can just download and play. You can see here, it's like, again, I'm handling the game perfectly fine with the keyboard and mouse. It's not something, again, if you play games like Secret World, Legends, or whatever else, if you have an MMO that you're already settled with and trying to find a new one, I'd say just take a break from MMOs and come back to that one later. This one, again, is like if you never touched one in your life, however, it so far is a quality experience. It doesn't have any issues that I see on the surface. Coming from a guy who played all kinds of games like Fly for Fun, Rose Online, you know, Final Fantasy 11, 14. I played a brief bit of World of Warcraft. I just could not get into it, did not grab me at all. I played a lot, I do mean a lot, of Guild Wars 1. I played a ton of 2. Two's good. Pretty fun. You just need a lot of people to play with. Otherwise, you'll be bored out of your goddamn head. Especially with that game. This one, I'd say probably bring a buddy and just run around with it. And might get some enjoyment out of it for a long while. But again, it's not going to change anything for the genre. It's just certainly there that has some good aspects to it. That has a lot of nice demon assets. That's another positive. I don't know why I'm destroying these altars. Maybe I should have actually read the story for this, because this is making me scratch my head here for a second. Maybe I should read like the conclusion of this said story, or this quest here, and see what the hell's even going on. I mean, I get the Tomb Raiders, I'm on page with that. I don't know why I'm doing it. Maybe I should have literally before read what the hell I'm doing here. I usually read stories for these if I'm not pressed for any sort of fragment. Okay, grab the necklace. Ding. He's got another quest for him. I really don't want to do any more crap with this guy. Make me hit tombstones. Is it C for character or no? I'm very terrified to see what happens if I do this. It's like there's no difference in the clothing at all. Exception that it looks a little bit more scandalous. And if I go like that, really no other true definitive difference other than some shoulder pads. Okay, maybe it's a little bit different. I guess less is more. But there you have it. Yeah, I mean, that's a game in a nutshell. It ain't bad. It ain't cutting edge. It's fun. And it has plenty of skin to look at. There you go. If you like Damon chicks and fetch quests, this right here is up your alley. That's for damn sure.